the shower yet?
Yeah, I think he's in his room.
Jacob! He'll miss his bus if he don't get to move on.
Yeah, but let's just not hassle him too much.
I'm not. I just don't want him to be late for school. Jacob! Oh, I'm sorry, love. I didn't know you were coming. There you go.
Thanks.
Have a good day at school, you.
I need a note for PE.
Why? You forgotten to pack your kit?
I just don't like it.
Well, I don't blame you, all that running about. It's too much like hard work, isn't it?
It's good for you.
Well, there is that, but...
I don't usually do it.
You might like it today.
Well, maybe she writes me one.
Let's just try it this week, eh?
Poor kid.
His note saying needs regular exercise.
Yeah, I know that, but I'm just saying that I hated PE and all. I bet you didn't like it either.
Well, not really, but since he's got here, all he's done is sit about the place.
And I bet it's done him a world of good.
You in my house yesterday?
No.
You sure?
I think I'd remember if I was.
Louise is very upset.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about it, but it's got nothing to do with me.
No?
No. So why don't you go and pick on someone else for a change?
What are you up to?
I'm not up to anything.
You be careful.
So, have you had any thoughts about where you'd like the baby to go?
I don't have to make a decision about that, do I?
No, but we do to a certain extent try and match the child with potential adopters.
I don't really know.
Well, what about brothers and sisters?
It doesn't really matter, does it?
Would you like your baby to be brought up as a single child, say, or as part of a bigger family?
It really doesn't make any difference to me.
What about something like music? Well, sometimes people like to place their child in a musical family because either the child's mother or father was musical.
Well, I can only vouch for myself, and I'm fairly atonal.
So, you have absolutely no preferences?
No.
Nothing about your family or your upbringing which you'd like to be reflected in your babies?
Will my illness affect who gets it?
It'll have to be taken into account. Obviously, there's a possibility that something like this could manifest itself in your child, and potential adopters would have to be aware of that.
And would that make it harder to get rid of?
Not necessarily.
As long as it goes, I don't really care.
Oh, sorry. Is there a socket in here?
Yeah, just one up there.
Okay. Looks like they're nearly finished changing the locks.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yeah, I just gave myself a fright.
Do you want me to stay at home from work today?
No.
It's not a problem. I can easily cancel my meetings.
No, I'll be fine.
Got you a new mobile.
Great.
Now, listen. Be careful who you give the number out to, won't you?
I don't think I'm going to be giving it out to anybody.
Sure you don't want me to stay?
Yeah, I'm sure. You go to work. I don't want them thinking they can rule our lives.
If you need anything at all, give me a call, yeah?
Yeah, I will. Thanks.
See you later.
Bye.
You're not having second thoughts on the adoption, are you?
Certainly not. The sooner I get rid of it, the better.
I only ask because you seem very reluctant to engage with these questions.
It isn't that I don't want to engage, but quite frankly, I don't see the point.
And the point is, we build up a picture based on you and your feelings of where your baby will be best suited.
Yes, but it would only be half a picture, wouldn't it?
That's true. But when you remember who the father is...
No, if. If I remember who the father is.
If you remember who the father is, then these are issues which would take up with him as well.
So he would have a say in where the baby goes.
Well, as you say, at present we have only half the picture. Look, I know this isn't easy for you.
You'd better believe it isn't. Women dream about having babies, don't they? I dreamt about having a baby, about finding out, becoming a blossoming mother, buying clothes, sharing it with someone you love.
I'm sorry. If you like, we could leave this and do it another day.
No. If this is what I have to go through to get rid of it, then let's get it over with.
Trying to pick up a few tips? I'm just looking.
Oh, yeah, you've got that foster kid now. How's it going?
It's been good.
Won't last. His school's on the phone.
Why didn't you say?
Joys of parenting.
See you later.
So, yeah. I hear the police were around at your place last night.
Don't miss much, do you? They're investigating your mystery admirer. Yeah, you can hardly be surprised, can you? All those low-cut tops and tight trousers. You'd have to be a blind man to miss you behind that bar.
You all right?
Yeah.
Louise?
I'm in a hurry, Terry.
Look, if I've done something to upset you, I'd like to get it sorted out.
Yeah, I haven't got time.
I saw Ray and he said you were upset. I just thought there might have been something up.
There was a break-in yesterday.
At the house?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know.
Well, how would you?
What, and Ray thinks I did it?
Well, the police are dealing with it, that's all I can say. Where are you going?
Well, I do live here.
Right. If Zoe's got the day off, why wasn't it marked on the year planner?
I don't... Well, she must have said.
Staff holidays are highlighted in colour according to whose holiday it is. Now, Zoe is red. Is there a red dot on today's date? No, there isn't, is there? That's why we have a full waiting room and you're the only vet on duty.
Sorry I asked.
What's this now?
Do you mind?
Sorry. Gosh, it's busy in here today. You don't ask. Do you mind? I've had Jacob's school on the phone. He hasn't turned up.
So where is he?
They don't know.
I bet it's because of that flipping note, isn't it?
I know, but if it is, I'm sorry.
So what do we do now?
Barbara's gone round to his mum and see if he's there.
Well, I'd look for him myself, you know, but somebody's bitten off more than I could chew.
It's not my fault. I'll call Bill. If he turns up, you will let me know.
Yeah, of course I will.
So how did they get in the house?
I don't know. There was no sign of a break-in. The police sent some guy round to do the fingerprints, but he couldn't find anything.
And there was nothing else they could do?
They took the CD away, they took the calendar away. They said they wanted to do some tests, but we haven't heard anything.
Oh, Louise, I am sorry.
It's awful. I just feel like everywhere I go, someone's watching me.
Have you no idea who it could be?
It could be anyone. That's the problem. Everybody I talk to, I'm thinking, is it you? Run into Terry and he's talking to me, and the whole time I'm thinking, it's you, isn't it?
Terry's a lot of things, but he's not a stalker. You don't really think it's him, do you?
I don't know. I mean, after all the carry-on he made about me, I'm just not sure.
He wouldn't do anything to hurt you.
That's what I keep telling myself.
He was upset, though.
Enough to do this?
And there was that business with the photo as well.
What photo?
Oh, it wasn't anything. Are you going to give me the number for that new phone, or what?
Diane, what photo?
I'm sure it wasn't anything to do with anything.
But
I found a photo. A picture of you, all screwed up in the bin.
was it one of the photos from the calendar?
Now, it might not have been Terry.
Diane, was it one of the photos from the calendar?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Do you think I should call the police?
That might be jumping the gun.
I'm not just going to sit here and do nothing.
I know, but you don't know it was him.
Maybe he took my keys.
When?
When they disappeared from behind the bar, maybe he took them.
But you just mislaid them.
I didn't mislay them, Diane, and he was living here at the time. What with that photo and the calendar in my house, who else could it have been?
You all right?
Yeah.
It's funny not having Cynthia around. All the time she was here, I nearly forgot how to make a cup of tea. Do you want one?
No, thanks.
You sure? Won't be that bad.
Yes, I'm fine.
How'd your meeting go?
It was okay.
Do you want to talk about it?
Not really. It's just endless planning and questions, constantly going over things. This baby, who the father might be.
I'm not asking you that, are they?
Just about every time I see them.
And you still don't remember anything?
Probably never will.
This is going to sound a strange thing to say, but I think you're pretty amazing, you know.
Me?
Yeah.
It's very kind.
No, you're the bravest person I know. I don't know how you cope with all this. It'd have driven me mad.
It did drive me mad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, for somebody who didn't want to speak about it, you've said a lot.
Well, you've always had good ears, Terry.
I'll tell you what, just for a change of scenery and subject, why don't I take you down the Black Bull in Otten and whip you at darts?
Do you want to go to the Woolpack?
No. Let's go somewhere else for a change.
OK. I'll go and get ready.
Yeah, you fumble. I'll pay.
Cheers. So, has you got the van fixed or what?
Scott?
Yeah, well, I need it to nip over to Oldham tomorrow. Put a quote in me this work.
Oh, is this that one your mate rang you about?
Yeah, I need to go over to Sharpish, get it sorted.
Oh, is it going to be a big job?
Well, won't know until I get there, will I? Can't have hope so. I need something to bring in a bit of cash, you know. So, has he fixed it yet, or what?
Who?
Scott.
I don't know. I'll have to see him about that.
All habits die hard, eh, lads?
It's a late lunch.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
They aren't hassling you, are they?
No, they've been fine.
Listen, I thought we'd go out for something to eat tonight. Somewhere quiet, yeah?
Yeah, that'd be lovely.
What's up?
I think you might be right about Terry.
Why? What's he done now?
Well, Diane found a photo of me screwed up in his bin. It was ripped out of the calendar.
I knew it was him.
Ray, don't do anything.
Louise, I'm just gonna have a word with him, all right?
Please, Ray, don't.
He needs to be sorted out.
I've called the police.
Right.
They're on the way to talk to him now.
Terry, there's someone here to see you.
Mr. Woods?
That's right.
PC Haddon. This is PC Teal. I was wondering, could we have a word?
What about?
Is there somewhere we can talk in private?
Well, you can stay here, I'll leave you, OK?
Yeah,
Do you own a mobile phone, Mr. Woods?
I do.
Would you mind if we had a look at it?
So he has done it before?
That's what Bill said.
Right, well, that's not so bad then, is it? It's always been to do with PE?
Yes. Please don't blame this on me.
I'm not, Emily. I'm not.
Are you coming back or what?
Yeah, I'll be in a minute.
Well, they're all asking where you are.
Well, tell them that I'm coming! What else has he said?
Just that we shouldn't criticise him when he comes back. We should be supportive and try and build his...
Hiya.
Had a good day at school.
Yeah, it was all right.
I was PE. We know he didn't go in. He phoned to tell us. It's all right.
We were worried about where you were. Will you phone Bill and Barbara and let them know he's got back?
Yeah.
Listen, we'll have a chat when I get home from work. Chloe's off, so I'm going to be late.
Right, no problem. Have you ever seen a canary with a cold?
Stalker?
That's right.
This is a wind-up, isn't it?
At the moment, it's just a routine inquiry, Mr. Woods. Now, just answer the question.
Who put you up to this? Ray Mullen? I was here yesterday morning.
All morning.
Yeah.
Anybody else with you?
Had breakfast with Miss Tate.
What time was that?
About 8:15, 8:30.
So she was with you the rest of the morning?
Well, I took her to work, then I came back.
So you were here by yourself for the rest of the time?
Yeah.
Did you see anybody else?
No.
Did you speak to anybody on the phone?
No, I didn't. Look, just because I was on my own, don't make me a stalker.
We'll just keep him in overnight, keep an eye on him, all right? Do you want to give us a number, this one?
Okay.
Where did you go to today?
Something around in town.
In town? All right. When I'm skiving, I usually just come in here. We tend to be busy. I've been in here about 3 times already today. Don't tell Nicola, all right?
I do like school.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't like PE.
Well, neither did I. I hated it, every minute of it.
I don't mind it, it's just... They always take the mick out of me because of my asthma and call me chubby.
Do you not just hate them just because they can kick a ball straight? They reckon they rule the world, don't they? My first wife, Mandy, she was absolutely enormous. Well, you know, I don't mean the size of a bus, but she was pretty big. Made you look like the incredible shrinking man, I tell you. But honestly, she was I think she was proud of it. It was just who she was, you know. And if anybody ever even dared to call her fat, she'd just thump them.
No way.
Yeah. And believe me, once they'd done it the first time, they'd never do it again. But I'm not suggesting even for a minute that you go around punching people. It'd just make you another bully, wouldn't it? But I don't think you should be ashamed of who you are, you know. You might not be good at PE, but there must be something that you're good at.
I'm in chess club.
Right, well, there you go, then. You hungry?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, then, we'll finish off in here and we'll nip into Alton and get a takeaway.
I'm not allowed takeaways.
We'll just get a curry, then. Everything in moderation.
All right.
Good night, sir.
You okay?
No, I've been accused of stalking Louise Appleton.
You're not serious.
Yeah. I've been warned to keep away from her.
But why? What's happened?
Apparently, there's been a break-in at her house.
Oh, my God. And the police think it was you?
Well, they didn't charge me, so they've obviously no evidence.
Well, why would they think it was you in the first place?
I don't know. Well, she lost the keys at the pub, so now I'm a suspect.
Yes, but you two have always been friendly.
We've had our moments. But, well, I can't believe that she'd think I'd be capable of something like that.
So why would she phone the police?
She wouldn't. If anybody did it, it'd be Ray Mullen.
And why would he do it?
I don't know. But I think I need to speak to her.
No, Terry, I don't think that's a very good idea.
Look, I'm innocent.
Yes, I don't doubt that, but if they've warned you off her, you could get yourself into more trouble.
Ah, the van.
Yeah, look, you've had it in that garage for ages.
Yeah, I know, but I haven't been able to get the parts.
Well, can't be that difficult. I mean, it's not as if it's some Eastern European make no one's ever heard of.
Yeah, but for what you need, second-hand parts are hard to come by.
Yeah, well, haven't you got any new ones?
Ah, well, you see, they cost more money.
I thought Sydney paid up front.
Not enough for new parts.
How much are we talking here?
I don't know, off the top of my head, 225, 250.
225 quid?
Yeah, around about that.
I need it tomorrow, Scott.
Yeah, well, you pay the money and you can have it. Because I will be glad to see the back of it.
Well, in the absence of any real evidence, there's nothing else we can do.
What if he comes back?
Oh, like I say, we've warned him off, so if it was him, he probably won't.
Did you check his mobile phone?
Yeah, he allowed us to look at it. But it wasn't the one used to send the text messages.
Well, have you been able to trace where they did come from?
No, it was probably a prepay phone.
What about the calendar and the CD you took away?
We didn't find any usable prints, I'm sorry.
So there's nothing you can do?
All we can do is wait.
What are you doing?
I'm going to call him.
We've already tried that, every number. No answer, nothing.
Well, I'll just keep calling until somebody answers.
I don't think that'll be useful. We don't want to provoke him further. But what will be useful will be for you to keep a record, right, of any incidents which occur. Times, places, any witnesses, that sort of thing. Then maybe we can build up something more substantial to go on.
OK.
And if anything does happen, you be in touch, eh?
Well, thank you.
Good night.
What are we going to do?
Don't you worry. Whoever's responsible for this, the police are the least of their worries.
Dan was putting loo roll in the fridge. All right, Pumpkin. What are you doing here?
It were quiet, so Mrs. Oak let me go early. Where have you two been?
Just went into Alton, got a curry.
But I've made tea.
Yeah, I can see that, and it looks really lovely, but we weren't expecting you until later. But there's enough for all of us.
We shouldn't be having curry. It's not part of Jacob's diet.
Ah, no, apparently curries are good for helping you lose weight, speeds up your metabolism or something.
Who told you that?
I read it in the paper. Come on, just as a special for tonight. Come on.
Get off.
Knives and forks, young man.
So much for my cheap holiday, eh? If I'd stayed here, I could have avoided you getting my van trashed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
£225 extra he wants for you.
I'll sort you out with the next paycheck I get from Ray.
Could be more than that, the way he's talking.
Whatever it costs, I'll pay you back.
Yeah, well, you'll have to. I mean, if I don't get this job in Oldham, I'm busted.
What about the money we squeezed from Marlon?
Well, I spent some of it on my holiday, didn't I? What I had left, I gave to Scott.
I didn't know what else to do. The poor girl was distraught.
So, have the police been to see him?
I think so. I feel terrible.
Oh, you did the right thing.
What kind of a friend does something like this?
You're Louise's friend, too. No point in hiding anything.
Hiya.
Louise on tonight.
No, she's with Ray.
Are they at the house?
I don't know, to be honest. Do you want a drink?
No, thanks.
Did you like that?
It were good.
Not too spicy?
No.
Brilliant. What about Emily's? How was hers?
Fine.
Good.
Can I go watch telly?
Yeah, of course you can. Look, Emily, I know that you're mad at me, but we just had a really good afternoon and I wanted to do something special.
If I hadn't been here, would you have told me about it?
Yes, of course I would. Maybe not tonight, but I would have done.
You're teaching him that it's okay to bend the rules and lie about it.
What? No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Look, I just wanted to try and find a way of connecting with him. I thought I was doing something good.
He's on that diet plan for a reason. We should try and stick to the notes. In future, please consult me.
You weren't there.
You know what I mean. Just so we both know what we're doing.
Okay.
I thought the rice was a little overdone.
It's supposed to be like that. That's why they call it sticky rice.
I know that. I still think it was overdone.
Louise!
If I were you, I'd get out of here right now.
I just want to talk.
I've got nothing to say to you.
Look, I had nothing to do with what happened. Back off! You made a mistake by phoning the police, because you got the wrong man.
Terry, I didn't phone the police. That is not my style.
You've always been obsessed with me.
How do
Ever
you think
since
I
I
could
got
do
here, you've
something
been
like
sniffing
that?
around.
What sort
Why
of
did it be
bloke
so
do you think
sick?
I am?
You stay away from her.
You lay one finger on me and I'll have you up for assault.
To prove that, Terry, you're going to need a witness.
Ray, just leave him. He's not worth it. Ray, come on.
Okay, go ahead. Come near her again, and I will kill you.